YouTube fam, how y'all doing? TM Nation, how y'all doing? In this video, we're gonna take a look at the Tranya T40s, which are another pair of budget true wireless earbuds aimed at people that are gonna use them for exercise, but that are a really solid pair of all-around buds. You can usually find a pair of these for under 40 bucks, which is a pretty good deal in my opinion, but as always, check the link in the description for the most up-to-date pricing. Now, as far as the unboxing experience goes, it's pretty straightforward, guys, and you get the basics, which include your user manual, multiple sets of different sized ear tips, you do get a USB Type-C cable for charging, and of course you get your earbuds along with the case. And as you can see, the case is going to be a little bit on the larger side just because the earbuds do take up quite a bit of space with the ear hooks, but it still should be relatively easy to transport these as the case should fit in most normal sized pockets. Besides that though, guys, there isn't too much going on the outside of the case. All that you really have is your 4 LED battery indicator lights in the front and your USB Type-C charging port in the back. And while I'm on the topic of charging, let me go ahead and run over the battery specs. Tranya says that you can get up to 8 hours of use on a single charge with the earbuds, but you can also get another 40 hours of extra use when you factor in the charging case. Now, I have not yet killed the charging case, so I can't confirm that number, but I can tell you that I'm averaging right at 7 hours and 43 minutes on a charge with the earbuds, using them at between 50 and 75% of the max volume most of the time. But it is also worth noting that these do support quick charging, which will give you up to 2 hours worth of use on only 10 minutes of charging in the case. Now, moving on and touching on the design of the earbuds, I have to say that they have been really comfortable for me to wear so far. The way that the ear hooks wrap around my ears really helps keep them planted down into them. I've never had an issue even when I was sweating with them sliding around or even feeling like they were gonna fall out. I can say that with these I can truly set them and forget them. Another thing that I like about the design of these, especially since I'm gonna be using them for exercise, is the fact that they do have physical buttons on each earbud, and these are gonna provide you with all of your playback controls. You can track forward, track back, volume up and down, hang up calls, pick up calls, summon your voice assistant. Pretty much anything that you would need to do is at your fingertips. One thing that I do want to note for you guys though is that they can miss your feedback sometimes, especially if you try to execute your functions too quickly, so just keep this in mind. Outside of that though, I've never had an issue with the earbuds or the playback controls malfunctioning. Even when I had them completely drenched with sweat, they still worked without an issue as they are IPX5 water resistant. As far as Bluetooth connection goes, these are rocking 5.1 and I've had no issues whatsoever maintaining a stable connection with my iPhone 13 Pro or my Pixel 6. They also have a built-in low latency gaming mode that you can toggle on or off. Now, I don't use this when I'm not gaming because it does impact your battery life. I'm also more of a casual mobile gamer, so a little bit of latency is not gonna annoy me that much. But if you're a hardcore mobile gamer and you play a lot of fast-paced shooters or racing games, you're definitely gonna want to toggle on that mode because it does make a difference. But besides that, I did not have to use the low latency mode when I was watching YouTube videos or Amazon Prime movies. Everything seemed to be pretty synced up. Moving on and touching on the sound quality, I will say that I think that these will be more than adequate for most people, but they did not blow me away out of the box, and I really didn't expect them to at the price point. Now, there are third-party apps and EQs that you can use that can bring a little bit more out of them, but Tranya does not have a companion app that will allow you to do this, so I'm gonna give you my review using them how they came out of the box without any enhancements. And I have to say that the sound was a little bit tinny and airy. Even though I could make out a good amount of the detail in my music, I do think that these do suffer a little bit on the high end. The The mids are pretty good and the bass is decent, but to my ears these don't quite have that pop that you'll get with some of the other Tranya earbuds on the high end, and this being the case, sometimes I feel like I'm missing out on some of the background instruments and vocals in what I'm listening to. These also have a bass boosted mode that you can activate pretty easily. All that you have to do is press on the Tranya logo on either earbud 5 times to activate it, but I really don't use this mode that often because, like I said earlier, the bass with these is respectable out of the box, and when you turn this mode on you can get a little bit more distortion, especially at the higher volumes. That being said, I've used these earbuds for pretty much all of my listening needs, whether it be listening to podcasts, music, watching YouTube videos, or movies, and I think that the best sound is gonna come out of them at about 75%. In terms of the call quality, I have made several voice calls using these earbuds. So far nobody has complained about how I sounded, but I did take samples for you guys so that you can judge for yourselves. Let's check them out. Alright guys, so right now I have the earbuds paired to my iPhone 13 Pro. As you can see, the audio that you're hearing is coming directly from the microphones on them. Now I'm not going to do any type of editing to this sample, so this should give you a pretty good idea of how these will perform for voice calls. And now I have some simulated background noise playing in the background. This part of the test is aimed at seeing how well the mics on these earbuds will focus on my speech while reducing some of that noise. So taking everything into consideration, fam, I would say that the main selling point of these earbuds is gonna be the fact that they come in at under 40 bucks. This being the case, you cannot expect them to check every box and have every feature, but for what they do provide, I think that they're solid. I do wish that the sound quality was a little bit more balanced, but besides that, you're getting that good battery life, you're getting respectable call quality, and you're getting a great fit in the ears. Before you get on out of here, if you rock with the channel and your boy Tech Mo, hit that subscribe button and knock that notification bell out so you won't miss any of my uploads. Welcome to TM Nation. Peace.